How powerful is your intuition? Are you psychic? We're going to find out today, plus a little bit about how you can go about strengthening and utilizing your intuition the best. Hello, welcome to Falling Star Tarot. You notice I've been away for a little while. I've been working on some things. Please do, if you know the algorithm, go ahead and like, share, subscribe. Let me know how you're doing. Now, we have 5 different symbols here today. And I want you to go ahead and pick whichever one you feel most drawn to. Now, along with these, I packed some colorful cards inside of these colorful envelopes. But this is an intuition test. We took the same 5 colors and mixed them up and put them in the 5 envelopes. So, do they match? Probably not. Go ahead and try to guess your pile's color card and see how strong your intuition is during the reading. I'm going to reveal them in the middle of the reading because I want you guys to get the full benefit of the advice as well. If you want to see all 5, please do watch the reading. If you're drawn to all 5, we're going to go through them kind of quick and get you a little extra information. All right. This is pile 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And if you want a private reading, the information is below, along with some new, cool, fun links. Go ahead and check out all the stuff below. Okay, pile 1, those with the red star, Zener star, and the red envelope. Remember to guess what color out of the 5 colors is in this card by the end of the reading. Okay, so we asked, how intuitive are you? And look at this, you got the moon. You are a visionary. What this means is you quite possibly can always see a path to things. You might be able to find solutions that other people cannot when they feel stuck. You intuitively, although you may not know the whole way there, know that you can feel that tug of the end of that path. And so you might also be very in touch with your emotions and the emotions of others. Be empathic. Take on, quite possibly, when you walk into the room, the whole feel of it. And just immediately know, okay, this one is smiling and this one is laughing, but they feel this way underneath. You may pick up on the nuances that other people do not. This is tied very much to the High Priestess card. So you may see things for what they are, even when you're not sure why. I feel a very strong emotional tie because of this water. There could be some Aquarian energy. And also, as being the imaginative and creative type, you might kind of forge your own paths in maybe music or art or something of the like. You are not going to be just, as far as hobbies and possibly your work goes, stuck with the matrix. You're going to break out and walk in between the worlds. Maybe you even do a little bit of work, like tarot reading or psychic, but definitely I feel that you are a very empathic person. You might even help people realize that their dreams can become a reality. And I'm pretty sure that you might have some ESP. I see a curving path here, so you may not go directly to like the job or career that you want, but the best way to use your intuition is to keep trusting it, even when it does not seem that you know where you are going or people around you are telling you that you have no idea. Also, with the Hierophant reversed, I think you might want to break out of the norm. If you're studying, maybe you're studying, spirituality or intuitive studies, and you don't really agree with the authority. Maybe you argue over some concept like free will or I mean, just anything random. Do follow your own path. I find this is telling me get away from the establishment, forget the authority figures, you know what you are doing. With the Chariot, I see movement. You might want to take this act on the road. I see lasting repercussions here with the figure 8 of eternity and courage. Once again, compassion and courage. You could definitely have a lot of heart in what you do. You might want to ask yourself, what would I do if I had no fear? What would I be doing with my life right now? What really lights me up? What do I do when I am in stasis and at flow? And you might bond with people really easily and have a lot of communication that just flows really well. I think you're also going to aid people in freedom. Um, yes, definitely bringing people to their own sense of freedom and choice. I think you can judge your success on how much of your day is what you choose to do. So I feel like this is a very brave, open energy. I mean, you've got both heart and a visionary. It's sort of like emotion and thought working together for you. Now, I have a little insight here. You cannot shake hands with a clenched fist. Beauty is not caused, it is. And things are beautiful if you love them. I feel this plays into the narrative I was thinking of before. The establishment might have us believing, and by establishment I mean basically anything that has come before that has tried to encapsulate our culture and not allow it evolution. Okay, this is not a dirty thing. They're trying to be preservative, but they might have you think that beauty is fixed and beauty is not. Beauty is flexible. Beauty is not something that you have to create. It exists. You only have to see it. Perhaps you've been fighting a lot of your life and you want to create this beauty in the world, but what you really need to do is open your hand and accept it. It's there. We want you to fight for what you believe in, of course. I am the biggest proponent for fighting for what you believe, but meanwhile, don't close your fist so far that you are not here to accept the blessings offered you. Now, things are beautiful if you love them. So if you look around and you feel love for your surroundings, take, for instance, if you walk into an abandoned place and you see something just so deeply appreciative, something to really be grateful for in that surrounding. It's because you find beauty in it, because you have some love for that. I hope that is something that you can carry with you today. Let me know if that helps. Okay, did you guess what color the card is? It is one of these colors. So go ahead and try to see if you can't guess which one of these colors is inside of this. And then I'm going to pull one more card of insight. Pause the video if you need to. Okay. And it is turquoise or green. Did you get it right? I did, but I peeked. All right, we're back, and let's just get one more piece of insight. Tie it all together. Connect the dots. Yes, I think this could be about you making the connections, not only mentally, but emotionally, and not following a path already taken. You are going to take the road not already taken. That's going to make all the difference in your life. And this could also mean connecting with other intuitives, other practitioners, anyone in your field that you think is going to help you. Maybe you will be working together or even just learning from one another. Okay, that's what I see for your reading. I do hope it finds you well and that you enjoyed it. If you'd like a personal reading or anything else from me, check the links below. Have fun. Hello, those of you who chose the second pile or the purple circle, the Zener circle. I see right away for you that you have that gut instinct. That thing that will make you not get on the wrong bus or take the wrong train, or maybe you've picked the right stock symbols. I mean, you just know how to secure your life, keep it safe, keep your family safe. And with the King of Pentacles here, I feel like this might be very lucrative for you. We've got the grapes signifying abundance. You are sitting on a throne, and you are definitely making a very happy, secure, and wealthy kingdom. And this is the kind of intuition that might present as yes or no, stay or go, fight or flight, right? You are going to know when a situation is good or maybe let go of it, hold or release. So maybe you are an investor, or maybe you just really pick well. And I know this is a very strange for the way for this to manifest, but I have been at the grocery store and said, no, don't buy this. And then I get a notification that something has come out and just recently come out after the intuition, this has been recalled or whatever. So I think that that's sort of what you keep getting. It's a nope, yes, nope, yes kind of thing. So you might have all the answers when your friends are wondering which way to go. The best way for you to use this intuition, of course, is to realize that no matter what you chose, even if you chose the hardship and the most difficult path, it could be just as practical, because sometimes that's our greatest blessing, right? The way through is sometimes the way. So if you ever do choose and feel it was unwise, know that I kind of, I don't know, it's like you would have all the same either way. Life is sort of a stalemate that way. I'm always looking back at the roads that I did not take and wondering, what could have that been that, and in not this, but down there. I remember I think I saw a movie recently where they were running around in like a kid's scooter or something. Oh, bumper cars, right, bumper cars. And they're like, I want to go back to a simpler time when we just had all this potential. And the truth is, um, it's a it kind of balances out that potential. You also didn't have all the experience you have now. So just remember that it's beautiful either way. It looks like you may struggle with that a little bit, whereas there are just so many things on your table that are blessings. But with the Nine of Cups, you're sort of ambiguous to them. It it's as if you've become comfortable because you're so good at making good decisions. You don't ever really feel like you're taking any risks. Be sure to appreciate what you've got going on for you, because, I mean, as you continue to work with your intuition and grow and get in touch with the whole universe and the universal consciousness, you're going to see that you've been very lucky all along. Now, this week's insights are telling us make decisions based on what should happen, not what shouldn't. This goes along very much with what I was saying about having a stalemate when you are at a crossroads. Think positively, and that is probably the best way forward. I really think a champion is defined not by their wins, but by how they can recover when they fall. Serena Williams. Live and Let Love, Love and Let Go, Go Live by Tanith Lee. So when you're making these decisions that seem to come so innately easy for you, remind yourself that it's not how many times you win, it's how many times you are grateful for the game. That letting go and living is the most important thing. And it's a blessing just to have these things. I believe that you will always have this sort of luck. And so it's almost hard to not take it for granted, to be able to choose so wisely in life. Do remember that you don't have to look at the dark side of it to make your choices. You really don't. Being prepared for the worst, that's enough. You don't have to focus on that. We don't want to get too ambivalent about the luxury that we have. Okay, I hope that helps. Now, did you guess which color was in your envelope of the 5 colors? So here are the 5 colors, and the card in here is going to match one of these 5 colors. Sorry about the shadow. Go ahead and pause your video if you want and try to guess which color card is in this envelope. Okay? And we have, oh, blue or indigo. Did you guess right? Let me know. And those are the cards that I use in my art cards, and these I also use as well. Let's get you a little insight and encouragement about your intuition before we go. Let's tie the whole thing together. Choose words like promises. Perhaps being so good at making choices has made you pretty good at manifesting what you wish to in life. So try saying only what you truly mean, because your voice matters so much. Now, we all have moments where we blow off steam, okay? It's okay. Don't sweat it. Keep going. It's going to be, like we said, all right either way. But the only tough choice is the attitude we take about life, right? So just keep saying things like you would want to live with that word in your mouth. All right? This is what I see for your reading. I certainly do hope it found you well. If you want to, like, share, subscribe to catch me again. Comment down below and let me know what resonated. If you want a personal reading or anything else, the information is down below. I think I worked up something new for you this week. Until next time, have fun. Hello, our third pile, or our kind of indigo colored waves, center waves. What I have for you as far as your intuitive prowess is that you may receive messages. With the Five of Wands, I feel like you might get overwhelmed by your intuition at time, or even have like so many creative ideas coming in, so many things that it's like, how do I read this? How do I complete it at all? How do I ever get to the point that I can sort all this out? And you can hear me stumbling over my words. That's what it causes me when I get so many messages. It's like a jumble. How do you complete each project when you have a new idea every 5 minutes and they're so exciting, right? The same thing if you're getting messages from the spirit world or your intuition. Just remember that it's all in your hands. You don't have to take everything that comes towards you. Okay? And really, the best way to deal with this, these 2 cards came out in the first and second reading, but not together. So if you were drawn to either of them, you might want to check those out as well. We have the Crossroads here, the Two of Swords. Trust your intuition. Know that there are no really awful stalemates in life. This is all up to you. As I said before, this is your choice. You can take your intuitive growth in your own hands. Being creative like this, you could become a visionary. You could solve a lot of problems if you learn to go with the flow of what is, what you need to be receptive to. And with the Chariot, it may be that you might want to actually make a move. Start practicing with your intuition, do some games, maybe even reach out, go to an institute, but keep studying. I love how they both have bands, and it's almost like you pull your you pull your blindfold up and are able to see. You sort of earn your laurels, so to speak, and that's going to offer you a lot greater freedom in life and protection as you learn the difference between your gut instincts and what might frighten you and what really is more of like a sort of acceptance and higher consciousness. So when you start tapping into that and the whole tapestry just sort of reveals itself to you, I think this is going to be very rewarding. So I'm thinking just make a move, keep moving forward, do not fail your intuition. This week's insights are coming from Friedrich Nietzsche. You must have chaos within you to give birth to a dancing star. So, yes, although you may feel so creative at times that it's hard to sort out, that energy is there for a reason. You are meant to be this way, and something great is going to come out of it and possibly lead others. Dreams are a necessity to life, NS9 told us. I hope I'm saying these names right. Um, so if you have messages that occur to you in dreams, or you imagine things in your dreams and you think, could these be a reality? This is your sign. Yes, they can become a reality. Oscar Wilde once said, "Every portrait that is painted with feeling is a portrait of the artist, not of the sitter." So remember that you are leaving a piece of yourself in everything that you create, and it is going to become your legacy. This is something beautiful that you are doing in the world, and so if you felt a strong urge to create and leave something behind, yes, please do. You were meant to do this. I hope this helped. Did you guess what color is in this card? Look, we have 5 different colors that could be inside of this envelope. So pause the video if you need and see if you can't divine which color is inside of this indigo envelope. Okay? Let's get our answer. It is, ooh, pink. Isn't that beautiful? Bright pink. All right, did you get it right? Let's get one more base of insight to tie the whole thing together before we go. I can also see a lot of growth in this reading, stability, and quite possibly world travel if you want it. Catch happiness. Expect enjoyment to act like a contagion. Spread joy. I feel like you are going to go places. Most people who are creative and have that much fire within them, and yet the ability to be compassionate and have the communicative skills to reach people worldwide, do go well very far. So I am impressed. I hope you're impressed with yourself. I see a lot of happiness coming your way. Okay, this is what I see for your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to subscribe to catch me again, like, share, comment. If you want a personal reading or anything else, the links are down below. Keep working and have fun. Hello, those of you who chose the green card here, the square. I did try to make that look like the Zener square. For your intuition, we got the Hermit. This is a terrific card. You might be a very practical person, and your intuition may have started with a gut instinct. This would have been something very physical, rooted in the real world, sort of to help with your and possibly the other people around you's sense of security. But I feel like something might have happened And you might have spent a lot of time meditating, practicing, connecting to spirit or that universal consciousness, universal love, even just spending time alone studying. I see maybe even studying runes or ancient languages, um, whatever you did. And this could have been like a near-death experience, an NDE. I'm writing about that right now, so maybe that's just in my mind, but something changed, and now you see things not in like a yes, no, right, wrong, 1 and 0 sort of way, but you see that it all is a beautiful tapestry. You have that universal consciousness, universal love connection where there are no questions, just consciousness, just happiness. Um, you're just vibing with it, and letting that light shine. I mean, the light is within everyone. We all have that light. So humbly, I see you leading people. This is a terrific reading. I feel like you have a very highly evolved sense of intuition. The best way to put this to use is to keep receiving messages and keep speaking. Maintain that level of peace that you have. Maybe it's like a stoic quality, or it's just residing in the stillness and listening. Keep trusting those messages and stay out of your head about it. Sometimes our thoughts and our will to discern things is terrific, but our mind likes to look for problems. And just like in this card, it looks like you will be sleeping on like a bed of swords or a bed of nails. And we don't want you getting in your head about this. Trust your creativity, your intuition. Your thoughts might not be wrong, but in the great scheme of things, they're just like a passing judgment. And we know how judgment goes, right? Maybe it's better this than that, but still it's better something than nothing. What did I hear the other day? Dumb is better than perfect. I agree. Absolutely. Just keep going. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Keep going, okay? If you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. That is from Wayne Dyer, and I can't agree more that instead of acting as if you were on pins and needles, maybe look at it as if you're experiencing the tingles. I'm not saying that we make too much out of anything, but kind of bless the mess. And that in and of itself will bring about the change you've been looking for, right? It is said that art and love are the same thing. It is the process of seeing yourself in things that are not you. And if only we could see ourselves in others that are so different than us, which I think you are growing the ability to. You are very much reaching the stage where you are ready to speak out about what you believe in a very empathic way. Why do we close our eyes when we pray, cry, dream, or kiss? Because we know that the most beautiful things in life are not seen, but felt by the heart. This whole week of wisdom is telling me that your heart is going to be leading the way. It is your inner light and your inner guidance system. So follow your heart wherever it takes you. Only listen to your heart. Maybe you've had a lot of thoughts in your head lately. I know I certainly have my own self, and those thoughts are there to help, guide us, make us better, make us stronger, have us honing our creativity into something useful and practical. But don't let them pile up on you and get in your way. No matter what you do, keep going. Mistakes are sometimes the most beautiful things. When I make art and I make a mistake, sometimes they're the most beautiful pieces of art that I have. Okay, I certainly hope that little part of insight helped you. Okay, so did you guess the color of the card that is in this envelope? I apologize for all the shadows. We're going to clear that up. But let's see, what colors do we have to choose from? We have 5 colors here, and one of these colors is inside this envelope. So if you want to pause the video and focus for a little while, or I will reveal it now. Okay, and it has been, ooh, this lime green, kind of like a chartreuse green. It's a beautiful color together with the turquoise or green. Okay, did you get it right? Let's check out one more piece of insight before we close and tie this all together. Oh my gosh, that's a lot. Let's take this top one. Hope shimmers eternal. Distant things shimmer with potential. That's the beauty of what's ever yet to come. Oh my gosh, this is such a deep card. I made this deck and it is available on Etsy, and I might change it. I actually have a pre-order page that I'm going to try to share down below as well. But hope shimmering eternal with the hermit reaching out his lantern out into the night. It's just, that's so beautiful to me that you are shining your light like a shepherd, but knowing that the thing off in the distance might never be where you go. We have stars in the sky to guide us, but we never reach them. They're just there to tell us where we're going. And maybe you feel that way sometimes as the hermit, but you know what? I think that's going to change if you keep working. Okay? Keep following your heart that is leading you somewhere. Maybe you know, somewhere really beautiful. All right. I hope that found you well. That is what I say for your reading. If you want a personal reading, check the links below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Every little bit helps. And until next time, have fun. Hello, those of you who chose the last pile or the plus sign, which also symbolizes man. This is the meeting of the physical and the spiritual here. I really love the plus sign for that. Okay, don't forget, focus on the color that might be in that card. We're going to reveal that later. Your intuition, according to my cards, is very practical, very determined, very brave. So you may find it easy to communicate, and you might feel that there is a right way and a wrong way about things. You may get twinges where you're like, I'm not going to do this, and you just like this horse, you just rear back, and you may appear stubborn to others, but this is usually the right thing where you're going, see, I was right. Was I not right about that? And people are constantly going, how do you do that? It makes no sense to them, but it's almost like you're getting a message. No, don't do this. Yes, do this. This is going to work out. You might tell people, hey, you need to pick up some of this, and it's just the thing. This is an armor for you in your life, this sort of gut feeling and gut instinct. Your instincts are strong. They are right. They might come to you like a song. I don't know, but it's just looking like a song to me right there. And it might not really be something you know how to use yet, as I see the blinders on the horse, but you are coming along nicely. And I think that this is going to head you towards health, wealth, and other earthly blessings. So let's see how to best utilize your intuition. I have the Emperor showing up, which I'm taking it, especially with this Ankh in his hand, and this Ankh in his hand, and this looking so much like a crystal ball, that you should go ahead and find yourself someone to mentor you. If you have an authority figure, anyone that you look up to, even just a really good set of books or a lesson plan, if you desire to, expand your horizons, divination wise, or just even to do a little bit better in the world, become more psychic, connected, even just to feel like you have that connection with humanity that so many people feel is kind of um, like it's antique or something, it's out of style. I think you can do this with the right guidance, with the right information. Be bold and go forward, because I feel like this is going to be very, very worthwhile to you, not just for the practical sense and for stability or safeties. I just feel like as the knight, you might be really winning something that is important to like a whole kingdom worth of people. And I also, with the Two of Pentacles, see do not go it alone. It's just not something you want to juggle by yourself. Um, you may not take a lot of time here in the physical world, but you do have what it takes to master it. And you probably feel a little bit crossed by your finances here and there because you know how much better it can be. Sometimes being intuitive and getting into it, it's like you can tap into so much energy that you feel a little small in all of that. Don't worry, help is on the way, okay? I feel like this person may present themselves to you if you don't reach out, but by all means, do not be afraid to reach out to them. This week's insight, first of all, comes from Georgia O'Keeffe, who tells us, I've been absolutely terrified every moment of my life, and I've never let it keep me from doing a single thing I wanted to do. This is the energy of the knight in the world going forward as if you have purpose. You have some mission in life. You're going to be terrified either way. If you think about if you did not pursue your goals, you would be terrified. Equally so, if not maybe more. Oprah Winfrey reminds us that passion is the log that keeps the fire of purpose blazing. So, if you are passionate about this, I believe that you are going to continue to pursue that purpose unendingly. Nothing is going to stand in your way. In a gentle way, you can shake the world. Mahatma Gandhi reminded us that in our pursuits, on our missions bent, we must be gentle with those around us. Care for the environment as you would be cared for if you met another on a mission. Sometimes we get a little too determined, and maybe our intuition is perfect. Maybe what we want to do is that worthy of a cause. But please be gentle, and the world will be gentle back. But you can affect that change. You can make stuff happen. Okay, I hope this insight helped. Now, did you guess the color that is in this lime green envelope? Of these 5 colors, there is one card inside of this envelope. But what color is it? Go ahead and pause if you want and focus on the envelope. I'm going to reveal it now. Okay, we have purple. Did you get the color of intuition right? Let me know. Let's do one more insight before we go to wrap it up. Love is in the stars for you. Oh my gosh. Love is on its way to you. Maybe you already knew this intuitively. So trust in timing. And of all the lights, you are the warmest. So whatever is coming your way, be it of deep friendship, familial love, you are going to be the warmest person that they have ever experienced. So your compassion will be showing, and it's going to suit you so well in this relationship. That could be your mentor that is on their way. you could show them the warmth that they need. Maybe they've been through some things, been falsely accused, or alienated, or ridiculed, or who knows, just exposed to some things that they did not wish to be exposed to. Um, Even just misunderstood or placed in the wrong environment in their life. You might be exactly what they need. I love that coming out with man, the spiritual and does that not seem connected? The spiritual and the physical colliding, and you are going to be the warmest thing to this mentor. Maybe you will see past whatever has them here in the physical realm. It's ironic because we start out so practical. I love that though. I hope you do too. That is what I see for your reading. I hope that it found you well, you enjoyed, and if you wish, like, share, subscribe. Every bit helps. If you want to get a personal reading, the info is down below. Lots of stuff for you to check out down below. These are the cards that come with my art cards when you get them in the mail. They're usually a little more sophisticated than these. You can check that out down below as well. Okay, until next time, have fun.